Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. We will keep the chat for some time to see if people behave. And we would like to see Muslims listening and trying to refute us. Tawhid. Tawhid is an Arabic word, meaning unification, uniting. But the Muslim, they believe in one God. So how in the world you believe in Tawhid? I mean, even the word is wrong. Tawhid, ask any Muslim to make who speak Arabic for sure, not those who do not know anything about Arabic. Make a sentence for us about Tawhid, like Tawhid al-Duwal al-Arabiya, to unify the Arabian states. Tawhid, this is what Tawhid means. It's a mission to unite. It's not about one. So when a Muslim, he say to you, we believe in Tawhid, he just told you he believe in many who they are unified, or they are going to be unified. Actually, it is in the process of unifying. They are not unified yet. So the word is wrong, but you're talking to who? Muslims are the last one who can tell us what they believe in. This is an article I searched just on the internet. It says, what is the importance of Tawhid? First, it is the first thing in this religion. It is the goal. Well, the goal of Islam is unification of gods. As I know, the goal is to believe in Muhammad as a prophet. As an example, if somebody says, I believe in Allah, he did not continue saying, I believe in Muhammad, they will kill him. So this is the first lie. You know, Allah is just an image of a fiction God, and the purpose, the goal is Muhammad. Therefore, it is also the mission of Allah Messenger and the prophets. This is the mission. This is the mission. How is the mission accomplished? By saying Shahada, which associating the name of God with the name of a man. How you accomplish the mission? By associating the knowledge of God with the knowledge of the man. If we go to any hadith, anything, you will see the Muslims saying that Allah and his messengers know best. If I associate my knowledge with the knowledge of God, the Muslim, they will say to you, or they will say to me, you cannot do that. Who are you? When Muhammad, he says something silly and he claimed that his knowledge is the knowledge of Allah, not only he is associating himself with the name of his God, he is claiming that the knowledge of God is exactly the knowledge of the Prophet. Read carefully. And Allah and his messengers knows best. Allah, and equally, they are using the same word about the knowledge of Allah, the same word about the knowledge of his apostle. So if we believe in one God, how the one God, his knowledge is equal to the knowledge of Muhammad? And as you see here, the knowledge of Allah versus the knowledge of Muhammad, which is supposedly equal, is a stupid knowledge. They believe that the sun set in a spring of muddy water, hot water. This is the knowledge of Allah. This is the best knowledge of Allah, and this is the best of the knowledge of Muhammad. So Muslims who claim to be people who believe in one God, the fact they associate God with God. They have two gods at least, for now. Later we will find many. Muhammad and his prophet, the Allah. Allah is the prophet, Muhammad is the God. You see, the Muslim, they never saw Allah, they never spoke to Allah. Muhammad is the same. The Muslim, they take the word of Muhammad as it is the word of God. No question, no investigation. Whatever he say, Allah say. To the point the Muslim, they say Allah, Prophet said so. The second you say Allah, Prophet said so, it's Allah who said so. If you go in the Quran, you will find that obeying Allah is not much important as much obeying Muhammad. How we knew that? As an example, Allah, he says you do muta. Muta is like you go in the elevator, you see a woman, she look good, you like her, you offer her some money to sleep with you, you have a deal, and then you go and have sex. Then Muhammad, because people they start making fun of him and his religion, he changed it. But there's no verse in the Quran says don't do muta no more. So what the Muslim do? They follow what Muhammad said, not what Allah said. Remember, they are people of Tawhid. It's not Muhammad who is their God. No, it's Allah. But the Quran says, no, Muhammad is your God. Read carefully chapter 4, verse number 64. It says, we send not a messenger but to be obeyed. Okay. Obedient of the messenger is a must. But is obedient of Muhammad is higher than obedience of Allah? Absolutely yes. Chapter 4 verse number 80 says, he who obey Muhammad obey Allah. He who obey Muhammad, he obey Allah. Please focus with me in the, don't make us disable the chat. Focus in the, you see this what happened, we open the chat for people, and people, they start fighting with each other and saying things which is, who care? If you are here to fight, go to different place. Your words is useless. So he who fight against Muhammad, he fight Allah. He who disobey Muhammad, he disobey Allah. He who follow Muhammad, follow Allah. And if the word of Allah is against the word of Muhammad, then the word of Muhammad is valid, not the words of Allah. Then how we can believe in Tawhid? You know what I mean? If we believe in Tawhid, there's only one we are going to obey. There's only one we take his statement as order. So if Allah say you do muta, and then Muhammad, he gave us, okay, let us say Muhammad, he received inspiration from Allah, as Muslim they call it, that muta is forbidden from now on. Where is the verse? How Muhammad, he received the order from Allah should be Quran. Where is the verse? So Muhammad did not receive Quran, yet the Muslim, they follow what Muhammad said, not what Allah said. Therefore, Tawheed does not exist. Tawheed is a fiction we hide behind in order to claim that we have a God who is not a man, but the fact your God is a man, his name is Muhammad. And the proof, you take what he say against what Allah he say, and you don't ask him why you said that. If Allah say you do so, and you say the opposite, how suddenly we dump what the God he said and what the man he said, we take it. If we go to some examples in the Quran, and we take an example from the Bible, hear, O Israel, The Lord our God is one Lord. Quran chapter 2 verse 163. And your God is one God. There is no God but He. He is the beneficent, the merciful. Anyone see something wrong there? Muhammad trying to copy the Bible, but he add something very silly. Allah is one, but Allah the one who says there is no God but He. But who is talking? Allah, supposedly. If a prophet saying your God is one and no God but He, that will make sense. But if the God himself saying your God is one God and there's no God but He, that does not make sense. So the Quran tried to generate a one God, but because the one who wrote the Quran, he is not too much smart, he would dare wrong Arabic. When God, he spoke to Moses, he said to him, I am, not it is he. In the Quran, it is he. Now, if we go and read everything in the cult of Muhammad, and we try to understand what this man he is trying to do, we will find that Muhammad is the God, Allah is a fiction, and Allah is there to service Muhammad. Read with me this chapter in the Quran, chapter 48, verse number 2. And actually, I decided to make it like, if you see the dash in the title, like number 1, so we can make more session to make the video shorter. Chapter 48, verse number 2. That Allah may forgive thee. Okay. How the one is talking is Allah. And yet Allah saying, may Allah forgive thee. You know what I'm saying? If I am the one is talking, I will not say, and I am talking about myself, I will not say me first, because me what? Is he forgiven or not? You are God. So may Allah forgive thee. Who is talking? Obviously the one who is talking is making a wish. It's kind of a prayer. But remember, the one who's talking according to Muslim is Allah himself. If you go 2 verses before, you will see something very funny, which is not part of the Quran, the Muslim added there, but you can find the same thing in verse number 1 in the Quran, which is part of the Quran. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. How in the word Allah he say in the name of Allah if he's Allah? And then things get more weird when he say that Allah may forgive thee the fault of the past and those to follow. May Allah forgive thee. First of all, the option of may cannot be God speaking, for it is maybe. I can say it, may God forgive you, because I'm not the one who can make decision. May God give you, because I am wishing that God will give you. It's maybe. This is what may mean. Maybe. If Allah he made Muhammad the highest between his mankind, and Allah he promised that he will forgive, he will take even the sin of the Muslim, place it in the Christians. So why Allah saying may be he will forgive Muhammad. And how Allah say, may Allah forgive thee? Obviously the one is talking is not Allah. This is a written pages by an author speaking about someone he is God. They call him Allah. Who is he? We do not know. At least I'm talking about the Muslim now. Do you know who said those? If you say the one is talking is Allah, that is wrong. There's no way Allah, he do not know if he will forgive Muhammad or not, and there's no way Allah will not be forgiven or giving forgiven to Muhammad. How in the world such a thing can happen? Allah is a fiction. The Quran cannot be coming from God, who his name is Allah. The Quran is coming from someone speaking about Allah, wishing Allah to forgive Muhammad for his sin and his fault. If Allah is the one who is talking, he will never say may Allah. He will use first I forgive you. He will confirm the forgiveness. There's no choice for choosing the word may or maybe. And he will not use the word Allah unless he say I am Allah. That will make sense then. But to say may Allah forgive you, that is a horrible thing. I want to keep this video short so you can download it easy, and we will make series of Allah the fiction God as Tawhid. And remember one thing, that the number of gods is not really important for me. I mean, who care about how many gods there is? The Muslims, they say that the importance of God, or there is something important about God is one. This is what you see in their article. Very important to believe in God is one, but who care about this if your God does not make sense, if your God does not exist? If somebody believe in 1,000 gods, but they are real, and you believe in one God and he is not, they win, you lose. The Muslim, they say, example of Tawhid, that he is the creator, but the Quran says there's many creators. How that can be God, yet he believe there is other creators beside him. So when a Muslim he speak about Tawhid, we laugh, for the word Tawhid mean unification, not oneness of God. It can be make oneness of God for those who don't speak Arabic, but those who knows Arabic, they knew what Tawhid mean. When the Muslim they speak about Tawhid, we laugh, because Allah himself, he say in the name of Allah. If he is the one speaking about himself, he will not say in the name of Allah. You are Allah, supposedly. Obviously, the Quran is written by a man speaking about his God. And this God, he always speak about, or let's say, a man who wrote the book, speaking about God, and this God, he never spoke in the book. And the proof in front of you. Your God is one God. There is no God but he, not I. He is the beneficent. He is the merciful. Who is he? If you say that Allah is speaking about himself as a third person or second person, that is silly. Because this is supposedly a copy from the Bible, where a prophet of God teaching about God, who is God. O Israel, your God is one. Our Lord is one Lord. Our Lord. Quran chapter 2, verse 163 is a fabricated copy of the same verse from the Old Testament. Your God is one God. There is no God but he. He is the beneficent and the merciful. So where is the oneness of God? Download the video, translate it to your language, add subtitle, and I hope making short video, because some of you asking for short videos. I'm trying my best actually. It's very hard because ideas, they lead you into ideas and it's endless. Thank you for watching. Remember, today I'm going to clean my videos, so most of them they will disappear. So please download, upload in your pages, and subscribe for those who they are, they upload my videos. Until we see you soon again, may the Lord bless you. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And see you soon again. Take care.